Who will be?
Who will be?
Who's got what it takes to be the next
Food Network star?
Who do you think is the next Food Network star?
Hi, I'm Adam Shapiro, and I'm going to be your next Food Network star. Okay, maybe not. But on today's episode, we're going to talk about one of everybody's favorite subjects, food. Now, in my family, whenever my dad or I come back from a trip, the first question the other one asks is, what did you eat? And that's seriously a big part of how we rate a trip, is based on the food. And let me tell you, the food here is great. It's great. It's very different from American food. A lot of it is much lighter. A lot of it is super duper fresh. And even familiar things seem strangely unfamiliar. So today I've enlisted the help of some of my new Israeli friends and castmates to help show you basically the best of the best when it comes to food in Israel. But before we eat, Adi had a couple of very interesting things to tell me about Israeli food.
The amazing and very interesting fact about Israel is that they come from everywhere in the world. So you would meet people that their family is from Yemen or from Morocco or from Turkey, like me, or from, I don't know, Poland, Russia, everywhere. So the Jews came from all around the world, and when they came to Israel, they all became Israeli. So we don't really have Israeli food. That's the main idea. We have, my Israeli food would be Turkish food that my mom makes. And someone else's food will be Yemen food, which is totally different from, from Turkish food. We have falafel and other things that we eat, but even falafel is not actually from Israel. It's actually Lebanese or something like that. That's how it is. We all have a mixture of things, a mixture of flavors. That's why food here is just very, very interesting, and you can have everything here. You can taste all kinds of flavors and beautiful, beautiful things, and you'll go, each and every house you'll go to, you'll find totally different food and totally different cooking, and that's it. That's how it's so fascinating in Israel, so you should come over and try it out.
A place where lots of different cultures come together and lend their own flavors to the country's cuisine? Sounds familiar. Thanks, Adi. Now, as any chef will tell you, great food starts with great ingredients. And there is one place in Tel Aviv where you can find pretty much anything you would need to make great Israeli food. So, come with me now to the Carmel Market, or as they call it here, the Shuk. And this is the Shuk, the central market in Tel Aviv, where you can find basically everything. Down there, you can get anything from t-shirts to souvenirs to shoes to electronics. And down towards the other end, you see how big this is. You can get any kind of food. If it is local and a staple in the Israeli diet, it can be found here.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Sherry, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre. Why, we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. Beef ragout, cheese soufflé. I am putting on flambé.
Put it all in perfect taste that you can make.
Come on and lift your glass. You've won your own free pass to be our guest. If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Now, the first time you go, it's a little overwhelming and you just want to buy everything in sight. And then you walk around a little and it stops being so overwhelming and you still want to buy everything in sight. But once you've got your groceries, you have everything you need to make great Israeli dishes. Of course, I don't know how to make any of it, but one night, Adam came over to make us a great Middle Eastern dish, Shakshouka.
Today we make Shakshouka.
Yay! Shakshouka! What's Shakshouka?
I think it's something, we can say it's Israeli food. I growing up on that, and good luck. It's easy to make it. So, we cut the onion, like you see, and we put it on the fire. Yeah, we continue with the tomato.
How many tomatoes are you using?
It depends for the people, how many people eat.
Okay.
And depends in the eggs. Something like tomato and a half for egg for one people.
Okay.
This is for the vampires.
A little garlic.
Yeah. This is the basic for the shakshuka. The onion and tomato. We wait, it become more saucy. You can put a little bit water. After that, we put spicy things. This is also tomato, matbucha, it's called. It just help for the shakshuka. So, you see, this is a green chili. I bring it from my home, so it's special from my mom. So, I feel like choreographer now. I put Chandler here, Stefan there, Jamil, Ryan, Carlos, Mario, and we need to check the tomato become, soft. Good. Wow. Okay, so just little tip, we can put the eggs on the shakshuka. We should do it, but little tip for me to put one egg on the tomato and mix it and stick together and better taste. This is important because we want to keep the yellow perfect. That's me in the center. Look like head. Cumin, paprika and black pepper, salt.
And meanwhile, Chris is over here actually making tahini.
You get like a sesame paste, and you mix in the lemon juice, and add a little bit of water to it, and that kind of like emulsifies. So you add a little bit of chopped parsley, and you just take some black pepper. Now you have ready to eat tahini.
Let's check.
Oh!
Alright, we have a shakshuka.
We have a shakshuka. So now we're going to have a nice meal with our lovely salad, courtesy of Cecile. Olives, tahina, fresh bread from the shuk, a beautiful hummus plate, and of course, our shakshuka. It's awesome because the tomatoes are really sweet.
So I had
Then you get like the little zing of the chili,
and 25
and the egg gives it
peppers.
kind of body.
Chili peppers.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then the spice on top gives this really nice finish. It's awesome. And of course, our beautiful chef, Adam Cohen.
Yeah, I be your chef, the drunk chef.
Thank you, drunk chef. Your shakshuka was delicious. But certainly, you don't have to be able to cook to enjoy great Israeli food, because there are tons of places all around town where you can get the best Israeli and Middle Eastern food ever. So let's get the day off to a good start and go meet Nitzan for breakfast.
Today we're going to Benedict. Now Benedict is a really good restaurant in Tel Aviv in Israel. And what specializes that restaurant is that it's a breakfast restaurant. The whole menu is composed out of breakfasts from all around the world. And then what we're going to talk about now is Israeli breakfast. Israeli breakfast is nothing like any other breakfast I've tasted all around the world. And what specializes is that it's got all kind of small, nice things that you can get in your breakfast. So the first thing you'll have to choose in an Israeli breakfast is your egg. It usually comes, you have 2 eggs or 3 eggs, and then you choose if you want an omelet, if you want like a fried egg, if you want like scrambled egg or something like that. And then the second part of the Israeli breakfast is where you have cut chopped salad, but like fine and small, and you'll have all the different vegetables inside, like cucumber and tomato and lettuce and onion and what do you call kuzbara? I think it's cilantro, or parsley or carrots, but like they chop it really, really fine, and that's like a really good Israeli cut-up salad, and they usually serve it with trina sauce, trini sauce on top, which is brilliant. That's like a good combination for a salad.
I can tell you that in America we don't even think about vegetables until lunch, but you know, that probably says something about America.
So that's the salad part of the Israeli breakfast. And then you'll probably get like a basket of all different sorts of breads, small baguettes and small buns and like sweet buns and like really, really good. And then you'd get like it comes like a platter with like different small dishes, like different cheeses, and you'll get like a small tuna salad, all kind of that stuff, and it comes like on usually a wooden platter, and they have those different things, and that's amazing. Always you get 2 drinks. You get a hot drink and a soft drink. So you get like your orange juice to go with your breakfast, and at the end you'll sit and you'll have your cup of coffee and your piece of like toast with like jam. That's my favorite to end an Israeli breakfast, is a piece of toast, jam, sometimes yellow cheese on top, and just eat it with your coffee. That's the best.
Nitzan, I like your style. Now, Benedict is one of my favorite restaurants here in Tel Aviv, and not only can you get a great Israeli breakfast there, but it's one of the few places you can find something that's a little harder to find in Israel. My Jewish viewers might want to turn away because it's... Sorry. Okay, so breakfast was great, but you know eventually I'm going to be hungry for lunch. And with our busy rehearsal schedule, I need something fast and I need something good. So luckily, Susanna was able to take me right across the street and show me something that worked perfectly.
So we're in a bakery in Jaffa. We're going to buy burekas. Here we see all kinds of burekas. Burekas with pizza. Ashkaval with cheese. Also salted cheese. Salted cheese is like Bulgarian cheese also. We have mushrooms, Shakshouka. It's like an eggs. I'm not sure it came from Israel. Maybe it came from Balkan countries because they have like meat inside in these countries. Each burekas has its own shape. Every shape can tell us what do we have inside the burekas, and so it will be very easy for us to choose.
What's your favorite kind of bureka?
Salty cheese. This is my favorite food in Israel. It's very fatty.
So good for you, right?
Yeah, for us.
This is my favorite one with the cheese and olive in it, because the olive makes it a little more sour. And I think I'd be safe in saying you could eat this at any time of the day and be very happy with your burekas. You like the burekas, don't you?
I love those burekas. So, later in the afternoon, we've been working hard. Like any good Jew, I enjoy a little nosh. So I was very grateful that when Adi came, she brought snacks.
These things that we have here are Israeli snacks. So this is bamba. It's made out of peanut butter, and it's kind of like mushy and chewy and very tasty if you like peanut butter. I mean, everything is like, the whole thing is made out of peanut butter, so if you don't, just don't have it. Yeah, it's very good. Kids love it. I mean, like, probably the best snack we have here. Although Adam wouldn't agree, like I heard.
I did not say it wasn't great. I did not say it wasn't good. But it is very unique if you're not used to it. It's kind of like a cheese puff. Like, not a Cheeto, but a cheese puff. But peanut butter. It's like if a Cheeto and peanut butter Captain Crunch had a baby, it would be bomba.
This is bisli, which actually means like bite me, which is actually funny because that's not the best thing to call a snack, is it? Bite me. This one specifically it tastes like grilled, like barbecue, like the smoky flavor of barbecue. They also have pizza flavored, falafel flavored, strangely enough, and all kinds of other like flavors that might interest you.
Ooh, okay, these I like a lot. Yeah, it's kind of similar to a Frito in America, like a barbecued Frito. It's very crunchy. I've also had the onion flavor of bisli, and I like those a lot. So bisli is good.
This is called crembo. The meaning is cream inside. So bo is inside. So it's made out of the foam that you make out of egg yolks. It's covered with chocolate, and the bottom is a biscuit.
Ooh.
And it's very tasty.
It's like marshmallow cream. Mm-hmm. With the cookie on the bottom, all wrapped in chocolate. It's like a Malamar. It's an Israeli Malamar. It's awesome. You know, in college, I probably could have lived quite happily off of bisli and crembos. But I'm a little older now, I need something a little more nutritious and a little more substantial. So the other day I went with Lior to Givatayim, which is just outside of Tel Aviv, and she introduced me to one of the most amazing dishes that I'd never even heard of before, sabich.
Hi everyone, we are in the sabich shel Ovad. It's the best sabich in the universe. You can see it here. Says the best in the universe, and that's what he'll tell you when you get your dish. Sabich, it's pita with hummus and eggplants and egg, and a lot of more interesting stuff inside, like salad and onion and stuff I don't know how to say in English. We're waiting for Avon right now because we want him to do the whole show. Okay, I'm going to take my dish now. We're going to see Avon in action.
בואי ריבוע. הלאה, לחמש עולה? כן. קל, בינוני, כבד, מסיבי, אגרסיבי, מיליטנטי.
כבד.
תן לי תוצאה בדרבי.
2-2.
דבר, אני יודע יפה, דבר. אני רק אומר לך, עוד מעט הכל יוכר. קודם עשית טעות כימאי, אחת עזוב. הכל קרס בגללך. בגללך הכל קרס. לתכן הולך? טוב, אם הייתי פה זה לא היה קורה. לחמצץ? לבצל. לפטרל סגר. מה בדרבי אמרנו 2-2? אנחנו נעניק לך גם כתר על הפתיחה הזו. תכנון עליון. הלאה, אריזה, מיידי, שחקים פה. המנה הטובה ביותר בית. כמה פעמים הוא היה?
Oh my god, that was like watching a football game or a ballet or something.
So, this is pita with hummus and tuna inside and salad, pickles, onion, petersilia, and egg and eggplants. And spicy and amba. Of course, you have to put amba inside. So,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Abba is awesome. Yes, this is one of the best dishes in the universe. I agree. I didn't even start eating eggplant until recently, but even if you don't like eggplant, you'll like this. but I think you have to eat them for a while before you can learn how to eat them not messy. There are pictures on the walls of people who have eaten 5, 6. I think there's one where a guy ate 28
eggs.
Oh, just eggs, not sabich.
Yeah.
Okay. Still though, that's 28 eggs with sabich accompaniments. That's a lot of food. But I haven't had any other sabich, but this has got to be some of the best in the universe. It's amazing.
You know, who says you can't eat something messy once in a while? So, after that sabich, I was pretty full. But you didn't think I would leave you without dessert, did you? So for dessert, you gotta come let me show you something that I found. Okay, so here we are outside the Tita ice cream shop. On the outside, nothing special, unassuming, a little fun decor, but inside they have something that I have never heard of before, ever. They have all these different ice cream flavors, and a lot of them are named after fairy tales, which is very cute. But as far as I am concerned, there is only one reason to come here, and that is sweet potato ice cream. What's that you say? Sweet potato ice cream? Yes. Who would think that this small cup of orange ice cream would pack so much flavor into it that you would actually want to eat it? Oh my god, it is so good. Because you get that earthiness that you're used to with a sweet potato, but then there's enough sugar in there to really make it sweet. There's a little bit of cinnamon in there. It's like candied yams mixed with cream, frozen into like amazing creamy goodness. That's the perfect dessert. Okay, well that about does it for this episode because I'm full. But stay tuned for our next episode, which, if you can believe it, will be our final episode in Israel before we head to Shanghai. I can't believe we're almost there, but just a few weeks more. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.